Hello, welcome to the PIC Connection. I'm John Evans, your host, and today we have a great show lined up. Our first guest, Melanie Shakomi, will be talking about family literacy, and then Renee Despot will be taking us to her pre-K program. Coming up next is Melanie Shakomi, Family Literacy. Hi, and welcome back. With me now is Melanie Shakomi. And Melanie, thank you so much for coming on the show today.
You're welcome, John.
Melanie, what is the Family Literacy Program?
Well, the Family Literacy Program encompasses a few different aspects. We have the adult education part, and with that part, the students either come in, they're looking to obtain a high school equivalency, their GED, or they're looking to further their education in studying English or math, or they just want to brush up on some skills. Mm-hmm. We also have the parenting education aspect, where the children do come in at some times, and I watch the interaction between the parent and the child, and we go over parenting skills that they can be working on with their children. And obviously the third component is the family literacy part, and what that means is that the children are learning together with their parents. It's the parents and the children are together doing this learning. The child isn't off by itself. The parent and the child go over skills that maybe we've practiced in the classroom, and they do those skills at home. They come back, they do some reflections on those skills, and we see how we can help their child further their education at home.
Okay, and I think later in the show you just had an event, a family literacy event, right? And we're going to see some of that a little bit later, but is that something you have like every month or on a regular basis?
Yes, we do. We have those monthly. There are ILA event nights. They're interactive literacy activities. And that's the nice thing. Parents are able to come in. I'm able to see the parents interact with their children. We usually do some type of literacy component that night. We have a story time, and then we have a theme for the night, and then we'll end the night with a craft, and we'll have like a little mingle session where the parents can talk to other parents and get to know each other and bring their children here to interact with other children as well.
Yeah, I've been to one, and there's a lot of interaction with the families. Like you said, the parents are talking, and that is a good time, I guess, for families to get together. The kids get to meet other kids and a little socializing, but then the parents are talking, and sometimes I think it was you that brought up one time that, you know, there's questions that come up that other parents have gone through, and maybe those parents didn't, so it helps.
Yeah, most definitely. That's a time where it's relaxed. They can talk about their children and see their children interact with other children. Yeah. And it's just a nice night for them to come out and get to know other people in the program too.
Now, how many families do you serve, Melanie?
Within a given year, we serve over 52 families. With that, we have to track the children. I do assessments on the children. We look to see some personal gains with the families. We look to see the literacy levels coming up, the grades coming up in the schools, and we track those types of things.
So what type of assessments are those?
We do, depending on the child's age, we do assessments for early childhood, 0 to 3, and then we do other assessments. It'll be parents reading with the children, or just gauging where they're at in their development.
Okay, so then out from those assessments, you can kind of gauge your curriculum or how you're going to.
Yeah, we do pre-assessments on the children and post-assessments. So then we're able to see the gains, and we're able to show the parents these gains that their children are having, which is very nice. And the parents are so wonderful. They want their children to do well, so they're on board with the whole program.
Okay. Now, this is a pretty watched program in the state, isn't it? The family literacy. I mean, doesn't the state, the education department really is involved and watches everything on this to make sure you're...
Yeah, pretty much. You know, the things, the curriculum that I do with the parenting, it's all, I gather all the information, and it's from the Pennsylvania Department of Education. I gear that curriculum, which I help the parents get together for their children at home. That's all based from the Pennsylvania Department of Education.
Okay. And you touched on some activities, but what other activities occur in these family literacy nights?
Pretty much we do the reading. We want to see engagement with the parents. We may talk about some other things that they're able to do at home. I have at-home packets that they're able to take home and try with their children. So it's a kind of a time where we can all get together, talk about the children and the learning and in a relaxed setting, and then try to further that education with their children.
And this is just not about numbers, getting families in, not numbers. Mm-hmm. Actually, when you're doing this, you're analyzing, different parts of the activity and how to set the curriculum up and assessments and things like that. That's. I mean, it's nice to get everybody together, but you're actually kind of observing on.
Yeah, and the parents come into the program and they may be doing their own personal things that they need, perhaps their GED or furthering their own education, and they're actually doing it with their children too. They're educating their children, and they like that. So it's a nice program, and parents keep coming back, and they're very happy with the program because they want to be there for their children, which is wonderful to see.
Okay. Now, is this a competitive program throughout the state? I mean, are you competing with other areas of the PA with family literacy numbers, or?
As far as I know, we're just here, and we have our set goal for our numbers that we do. But as far as I know, no.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So it's not where it's so competitive. That's all you're thinking about is numbers. I guess is what my point is. You're really thinking about helping families and the education part.
Yeah,
of it.
and as a parent, I did things with my children, and it's so nice to share with somebody who has that interest. And the parents come in here and they want to share, and they want to try new things, and they want to do things with their children, which is wonderful to see. And they ask questions, and then we reflect on what they've done at home, which is wonderful. And they want to help their children and do better. And that's why they keep coming back, and they enjoy that.
Now, I mentioned earlier you had an event just the other evening, and we're going to see that. Maybe can you, before we leave here, can you set that up a little bit of what we're going to be seeing? Yeah,
pretty much. Whenever we have our literacy nights, the parents come in, they sign up for it in advance. They come in that night. There's usually a theme. The parents start arriving. They come in. We have a gathering where then we'll read the story, and then we'll follow by a craft. And then after that, we go to the reception area, and then we have, snacks and mingle time. Mm-hmm.
That sounds like there's a family calling who wants to get in on the event.
Phones are ringing all the time, which is wonderful to see. Parents coming in here wanting to do well for their children, trying to get them to go to that next level in their education, which is our goal with that aspect of the program.
Yeah, and we work together here at the Career Link, and every day I walk by and I can see your passion and your cohort over there, Karen, as well, have a passion for this, and really you two do a great job. Yeah,
and we're here for the people in our program, and we want to make sure that they meet their goals coming into the program, because if we were in their shoes, that's what we would expect. So that's basically what we're trying to do and do here.
Well, thank you so much for coming on the show today.
You're welcome.
Okay, we'll be back.
These two wonderful ladies from the library, Miss Diane.
I'm Miss Diane. I'm Miss Chris.
And they're going to be doing the program tonight. So you make sure that whenever all the children, whatever they ask you to do, you follow the directions and then do what they ask you to do. We're going to do some fun things here. I think we're going to get started with a story. So all of the children, would you please walk up quietly?
Okay, look what I have in here. I have a gingerbread man for everybody. And they look like this. So I'm going to take one for me. You take one. Give it to your friend. Give it to your friend. Go ahead, take one and pass it on. Everybody needs one of these because we're going to practice saying it together. As fast as you can. That's exactly right. Very good.
Okay, you switch yours, your friends give it to you, okay? Everybody get one? You're a good helper.
My legs.
You better get one. You know what? I'm going to wait till you do.
Okay, and this
Look,
one
here
maybe
comes some right now.
Yeah, okay, let's pass them over there.
Look, here comes some more. Everybody in this room shares. I like that.
Does everybody have one? Get one?
No, not quite yet. There's still a couple friends. I see you got yours. A couple friends back here didn't get one. Get yourself a gingerbread man.
Did our little one get one? Does she want one?
Okay.
Okay, she's got one now. Okay, everybody, hold up your gingerbread man like this. Okay, I'm going to start the poem, and I'll tell you when to say your part, okay? 5 little gingerbread men sitting in a pan. One jumped up and away he ran. And he said, are you ready? All together loud. Run, run, as fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. Okay. 4 little gingerbread men laying in a pan. One jumped up and off he ran, and he said, run, run, as fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. You're dangerous. Okay, 3 little gingerbread men left in the pan. One jumped up and away he ran, and he said, run, run, as fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. How many are left now? Who knows? 2, that's right. 2 gingerbread men laying in the pan. One jumped up and away he ran, and he said, run, run, as fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. How many are left now? 1. Good. Last one. Ready? 1 little gingerbread man sitting in a pan. Up he jumped and away he ran. And he said,
Run, run, as fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man.
you said it all by yourselves that time. That was really good. You know what? Give yourselves a hand. Good job.
Hello, my name is Melanie Shikami, and I'm the Family Literacy Instructor at the Lemon Furnace office. I'm here with,
Kevin Sublett.
and he's part of the Family Literacy Program. Kevin, do you want to tell them a little bit about how you came into the program?
Well, I started coming to the family literacy through trying to obtain my GED. So one day it was brought up to me as a thing for us to do with the children. I wasn't too unsure about it because my children are they're a little different, you know, like to keep to themselves. So we came out one day, and 4 years later we're still coming.
And tell me one thing that you've noticed with your children that you have seen some changes, some positive changes.
My stepson, he's like slight autistic, and he's more antisocial. Doesn't like to be in big gatherings and things like that. And over the years, this is one place he became comfortable with, so we come every chance we can because it more or less helps him. So, yeah.
Okay, good. And what other things have you seen with yourself as personal gains in the program?
Personal gains here, this offers more than just, you know, coming out doing activities with the kids. They offer more services here, like how to deal with your children and things like that, so help me grow as a parent as far as that sense goes.
Okay, great. And it was a pleasure having you.
Well, thank you.
Up next is Renee Despot in the Pre-K Com program. With me now is Renee Despot, and Renee is the manager of the Pre-K Com program. Renee, thank you so much for coming on the show today.
Thanks, John. How are you doing?
Doing great today. Hey, what is the Pre-K Com program?
Pre-K Counts is a pre-kindergarten program where we serve children, 3 and 4-year-olds who are transitioning from pre-kindergarten to kindergarten.
Okay. And what do you do with the kids who are transitioning to these?
We prepare them socially and emotionally, but also academically. So they're ready, not only our children, but our families, to enter into the public school system.
Okay, and you've been doing this for a number of years. Do you see a really a improvement from, or is that the benefit of the pre-K into the higher grades? Do you see a better adaptation for the kids?
We haven't seen like formal assessments from the state. We don't have access to that information yet. But in talking to principals and superintendents, they see a big improvement in the children entering kindergarten that were in the pre-K counts programs. They're ready. They know how to maneuver in a public school system, because our majority of our classrooms are in public schools. So they're familiar with the setup of a school building. They know, that there's a principal, that there's a nurse. They know how to maneuver in a cafeteria. They know how to walk through the hallways, use the group bathrooming. They know their social skills of, raising their hands, waiting turns.
So you have the people actually working, sort of say, the front lines who actually see the improvement. So you don't need to wait on stats from the.
Right, and they've because they're there all year, they've built a rapport with the kindergarten teachers already. So they know who the kindergarten teachers are.
That's got to be a big benefit.
It does. It does. They know the nurse. So if for some reason they do get sick when they're in kindergarten, they do go to the nurse by themselves. When they're with us in our classrooms, they go with our teachers. But so when they're in kindergarten, and they're told to go to the nurse's office, they know where to go.
Yeah, that's got to be a big benefit. Now, how many kids do you serve?
We serve 258 kids throughout Southwest Pennsylvania, Fayette County, Allegheny County, Westmoreland, and Beaver County. Wow, that's pretty good. I know that program has received an award over the past couple of years. Well, we've received excellent scores on our program reviews. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Yeah, it's terrific. And how many not to be in the program, a staff person? I mean, you got to have some really good qualifications. Yeah. Our teachers are certified in early childhood education. They have to hold a PA certification for early childhood, and our aides have to have a minimum of associate's degree. Okay, and you're always putting on functions for the kids and the parents as well. Yes. We encourage family involvement and family engagement. Some of the activities even occur on a Saturday or a Sunday to incorporate the needs of the families, because most of our families work, so that we're meeting all the families' needs. Some of our families have events at their local fire halls. They create activities at, say, locally. We had an event at Duda's Farm on a Saturday. Some of the classrooms also did it on Sunday. And so it's a nice way to get all the families together, interact, get to know each other. You have to like kids in this program. Yes, you do. But I bring that up only because I've seen you and I've seen your staff. I mean, the enthusiasm is so much there. I mean, it's just terrific to see that. I mean, but you really love working with kids. Yes, and I do have a great team. Yes, you do. Yeah, enthusiasm are always, you can always see that. Now, we're going to be having something on the show here coming up a little bit later. I think you went out to Masontown and you had an event out there. Could you kind of set that up for our viewers? Yes, we have a mini grant with Masontown Elementary. One of our goals is to increase parent involvement, to increase families coming in and participating and volunteering, but it's also to increase pre-K, or the pre-kindergarten children participating in school events. So this is the first year that the pre-K Counts program, our pre-K classroom, got to participate in the annual musical for Christmas. Wow. The Christmas musical has been going on for years. Yeah. We have been in the building for 9 years, so this is our 9th year at Masontown Elementary. So this is the first year the kids got to participate as participants instead of just watching it. Wow. You don't want to miss that. That's going to be pretty good. That's going to be real good. Hey, Renee, thank you so much for coming on the show today. Thanks. Nice. It's always good. All right. Hey, we'll be right back.
Good afternoon. afternoon and welcome to the Masontown Elementary Christmas Music Program for the 2016 school year. My name is Lisa Hott and I'm the principal of Masontown Elementary. And on behalf of our faculty and staff, I would like to welcome you to our show today. The music is presented by Mrs. Regina Schaefer and all of her hard work with our students from pre-K to 5th grade. And also the artwork was created by Mrs. Chelsea Fike and all of our students in the building. I would like to acknowledge the hard work of the faculty and staff as well in helping to prepare for the program and also to decorate our building. On behalf of Mason and Macy, our elves on the shelf, welcome to our program.
Got a beard that's long and white.
Santa's got a beard that's long and white.
Who comes around on a special night?
Santa's around on a special night.
Special night, beard that's white.
Must be Santa. Must be Santa. Must be Santa. Santa Claus.
Who's got boots and a suit of red?
Santa's got boots and a suit of red.
Who wears a long cap on his head? Cap on head, suit that's red. Special night, beard that's white.
Must be Santa. Must be Santa. Must be Santa. Santa Claus.
Who's got a great big cherry nose?
Santa's got a great big cherry nose.
Who laughs this way? Ho, ho, ho.
Santa laughs this way. Ho, ho, ho.
Ho, ho, ho.
Cherry nose.
Cap on head, suit that's red. Special night, beard that's white.
Must be Santa. Must be Santa. Must be Santa. Santa Claus.
Who very soon will come our way.
Santa very soon will come our way.
8 little reindeers pull his sleigh.
8 little reindeers pull his sleigh.
Reindeer sleigh, come our way. Ho, ho, ho. Cherry nose, cap on head, suit that's red. Special night, beard that's white.
Must be Santa. Must be Santa. Must be Santa. Santa Claus. Must be Santa. Must be Santa. Must be Santa. Santa Claus. Must be Santa. Must be Santa. Must be Santa.
It's just about Christmas time, kids. Oh, really already? I don't know about all you, but I had a terrific time today. Yeah, me too. I had a blast. It was really fun to do the hand jive and bust out some Santa songs. I loved rocking out to Jingle Bells and singing Bob Witcher stuff too. I think even the Grinches had a good time. Sounds like the kids got the holiday tree you came for. You bet. How about you, Ruby? Of course. Thanks to you kids, I got more cheer in my heart than marshmallows and my famous hot chocolate. And it's all because of the Jingle Bell Jukebox. Woo! Isn't there time for one more song? Sure. This one's on me, kids.
Well, I hope you enjoyed today's show. I want to give a big thank you to Melanie Shakomi for taking us through her family literacy program, and a big thank you to Renee Despot for talking about her pre-K program. And don't forget, I'll see you next month on the PIC Connection.